Okay, part 3 of my shoutouts for Gracie's No One Stopping Me But Me shoutouts for YouTube and people who have supported me through my journey. And this is going to take me forever. But you know, I can't just do one. And this is why I don't do shoutouts, in case anyone's wondering. I don't do shoutouts because I don't want to miss anybody. So I'm not going to miss anybody. So this might be a 5-part series, okay? Kim can do it. Kim can do it. I met her last year at Michigan Meet and Greet. She was the first WLSer, other than my local Brave and Sassy group, but she was the first WLSer that I met from YouTube that hugged me and made me feel like one of the group in 2 seconds flat. She was texting me as I was driving to make sure I was there okay. She met me on the sidewalk. I absolutely love her. And if you've ever seen her videos, she is funny. And her Facebook posts, she's funny. I laugh every day because of Kim. Kim has one of those senses of humor that I absolutely love. So thank you for being there, Kim. Thank you. And keep making me laugh because I love it. Next on the list is Kim Stephanopoulos. Again, I butchered the last name. And I absolutely love Kim. She does not make videos, but she does follow everybody's videos and she comments and she's part of the community. And I've met her last year at Michigan as well. And I hope I see you again this year. And I think I'm seeing you at WLSFA as well. So I can't wait for that. She's always somebody that tries to stay in the background, but, you know, I try and pull people into the spotlight. So, you know, you're going to meet me. And cameras are going to be rolling. Just saying. Love you, Kim. Next on the list is Less of Sarah. Less of Sarah is probably one of the first YouTubers that I watched because she's very good at getting into her mental thoughts, into her mental state, into her, you know, the fears and the hopes and the worries and the you know, and the triumphs of weight loss surgery. Absolutely loved following her. And again, another one of those WLSers that I followed. And then just as I was getting to this, I think I'm really knowing her and I'm really starting to get what she's all about. And then she disappeared. But anyway, she is my inspiration for the outfit that I'm going to be wearing at WLSFA this year. So if you watch this video, you just got a hint of what I'm going to be wearing, or at least the color. And I will hopefully get to meet her. I think she's coming to WLSFA soon. So I can't wait to meet you, Sarah. And the funny thing is she's just a couple hours away from me, and I still have never met her here in Ontario, Canada. Next one is, well, right now he has a channel called Life Happens, but he's Rob Reno. And I love Rob Reno, you know, Daddy. He calls himself Daddy. I love his, he has a great refinement for food and for knowing food and how it affects you. And he's not had weight loss surgery. He believes in and has successfully lost weight by watching what he eats in moderation, counting calories, that sort of thing. And he is a terrific cook, I might add. And of course, the Real Talk Network is where I first saw him with Alicia, Zen, Rob, and Michael May. And I loved that show. Again, another great show that I was so into every week. And then just as I thought I was getting to know all these, they stopped. They stopped making the show. And I hope it comes back because I love that show. So all you people that are making shows and then disappearing, or making channels and disappearing, come back, please. People like me just started to get to know you, and then you took off. I want you back. But you know, I learned a lot from Rob, and I still do. there's certain things that resonate in me even to this day that I remember hearing from those shows. So thank you very much, Rob, and I hope to see you again soon. Linda Kellet. Linda Kellet has no videos on YouTube, but she's always commenting on mine since the beginning of time. And I absolutely love you for it, Linda. Thank you so much for being there. Uplifting words and very complimentary words. And I hope you're doing well, and I hope someday to meet you or see you make a video. That would be great. Next one is Lindsays Life, also known as Bulldog Lindsay or Lindsay Bulldog. I loved watching Lindsay's cooking. She taught me a lot about tofu, and I loved her dog. And I just felt really at home with her. And I know she had some, issues with people on YouTube or what have you, and so she stopped making videos, but I really do miss those videos, and hopefully that can get worked out and you can come back again, because I would love to see you again, Lindsay. Lori Has Hope is the next one. And Lori Has Hope, very sweet lady, again, older, somebody that I can relate to in terms of, well, I don't know how well I can relate to her in terms of, like, she lives alone and she doesn't get out of the house much. But there was a time where I felt alone and didn't get out of the house much. And so I really connect with her. She's a great storyteller. I love when she gets in her car and she goes for a drive and she's talking as she's driving. It makes me feel like I'm going along with her. And she lives in Salt Lake City, Utah. And that's somewhere I've always wanted to be. And she shows what she eats. And I just love her. And I really love the closing of her videos, Always keep a PMA, positive mental attitude. Love it. Next one is Magnolia 26 VSG, and she's funny. If you go and watch her videos, I love how she puts them together. She's very good at, the quick wit, the sly little sarcastic comments, but yet funny and true, I love her videos. And Mama RNY started following me, and I started following her maybe a year ago or so, roughly, year and a half. But she's always made me feel very welcome, and, always left me very positive comments on YouTube, and I love watching her journey as well. So keep making them, Mama, and hope to meet you soon. I believe you're near me, if I'm not mistaken. So, near Toronto, maybe? I can't remember. But anyway, I hope we meet soon, and maybe we could even do Michigan together. Mary Ellen McEwan. Now, Mary Ellen is spina bifida, and I have a niece, if some of you know, who has spina bifida. She is a huge supporter of the weight loss surgery community. She does a lot of commenting and a lot of, she makes sure to say how proud of us she is. And I'm very proud of you, Mary Ellen. Very proud of how strong you are, how resilient you are, and how positive you are. And so thank you for being there for the community, and I hope you continue to make videos, because I love you. And Mary Mac RNY is another fellow Ontarian who I have never met. It's amazing how YouTube is bringing us all together, no matter if we're close or far away. But Mary, I'm going to meet you one of these days. I was hoping at WLSFA, but we're in Ontario. I shouldn't have to go all the way to Nashville to meet you, so I am going to try and make it this summer to meet you. Oh, there's Jerry in the background drinking his water. And I'm going to try and make it up there when we go up to our cabin. Hopefully I can stop in and see you. Melly May, another Southern girl I absolutely adore. And beautiful smile, beautiful hair, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Even before she had the weight loss surgery and I started following her first videos, I thought, girl, you're a model already. You don't need this surgery. And of course, I guess everybody, has their perspectives, but I was like, wow, you're gorgeous. You're beautiful. And you still are, Mary. You still are, Melly May. I was going to say Melissa, but but I can't wait to meet you at WLSFA. And I love following your story of, you know, dating. It makes me feel young to watch you. It reminds me of what it was like when I was dating, and you know, I just I hope I can someday go to your wedding. That would be an ultimate thing for me. I would love to go to your wedding. And you know, not that I'm pushing you to get married, but you know, you deserve that kind of happiness. You really do. Michael VSG. Michael VSG, I actually started following him through the Real Talk Food Network because he was part of the, you know, there was 4 contestants who would cook and they would judge, you know, the food items or meals. And then I started watching his channel with Christy Collins, and I hope I didn't miss Christy, but I think I did. Christy Collins should have been in the C's, but I'm sorry, Christy. I lumped you in with the Sizzle This, but both of you guys are very, very down to earth. Again, you say it like it is, and I love following your journey as well. I know I'm going to meet Christy at WLSFA. I'm not sure if Michael's going to be there. Oh, yes, I think you are. Aren't you on a panel, Michael? Yes. But you guys have been very inspirational to me as well, and I hope you guys keep making videos with Sizzle This, and I think Dennis is also on the Sizzle This too, right? But don't let your show go to the wayside like everyone else's, because that wouldn't be good. All right, so the next one is Milla K, Millak, and she's just very funny, sarcastic. She's a little bit further out than me, maybe 2 years more post-op than I am, but she has this sarcastic, cynical way, but it's humorous, and she's done really well on her journey, and I just feel comforted when I see her video pop up. It's not very often anymore, but at least I still feel a comfort knowing that she's still there and she's still putting up updates every once in a blue moon. So thank you for being there, Milla. And there's been a few questions that I've asked over the last few years that you've really helped me out with, and I appreciate that. And then My Big Adventure, Leanne. Leanne, again, sort of like with Gastric Rose, I was searching for somebody my age range to see how things went with you. And we had surgery not too far apart from each other. I think you were 1 month before me, maybe. And so I am really happy to see how well you've done and how far you've come. You look beautiful. And I know you love to cook. And I love to eat. And like I'm a foodie, you know. And so I appreciate people that cook and have a fine sense of, you know, creating, which I know you do. And I love following your updates. So keep those coming. And you have a gorgeous yard, beautiful yard. So give her a check out on YouTube as well. Next one is My Precious Life, Precious. And I love following Precious on YouTube. She involves her whole family, her kids, her husband. Her husband is in the military, so he goes and comes, you know, periodically. But I love following her journey, and she's doing extremely well, you know, extremely well. And she does like a family type vlog, which I really appreciate, because some vlogs are a little too much, you know. Too much partying and drinking and that sort of thing, and nothing wrong with that, but I also like to see the other side of the coin where it's a little tamer and a little more PG rated, you know, and I appreciate that. Next one is, well, the next one's in the ends, and now we're back to No One's Stopping Me But Me, Gracie, who is the reason that these really lengthy shout outs are happening. Hi, Gracie. I love your tattoos, by the way. I've never said that, but I really do. I love your tattoos. And I love your hair. You have beautiful hair. And I can't wait to meet you. I think you're going to WLSFA. I'm pretty sure you are, because that's what you just said in your video, right? So I will be meeting you for the first time. And you don't really do a lot of videos anymore, but I was happy to see this last one. So I'm honored to, to acquiesce to your request for shoutouts. Nova T VSG, and Nova T is from Nova Scotia, and so a fellow Canadian, and she's been supporting me since like the very beginning. I would say a couple of years. I'm almost 2 years post-op. It's hard to believe, but I am. And I can't wait to see her. I believe she's coming to WLSFA. And Paula Andreas. Paula is in Florida right now, but she was one of my first YouTubers, and like the first YouTubers that I followed. And she had quite a few setbacks in the beginning. She had ulcers from starting to smoke again after she'd quit to have the surgery, and then she got caught up with it again, and it caused ulcers, and quite a few complications, but she got through them, and she's looking fabulous. She doesn't make a lot of videos anymore, but I really appreciated it when she was making the videos. I think she was only 1 month or so away from my surgery. I also want to give a shout out to Paper Ballet. Paper Ballet, she's I would say 4 years post-op, and she actually is one of the first ones who scared me into the realization of how serious the complications can be with gastric bypass. And her name's Kelly, and she lost a lot of weight, and I would say a lot of weight, and was afraid of continuously losing too much weight. And one of those, you hear that all the time. Well, what if I can't stop losing weight? And a lot of people, to a lot of people, it's not even a possibility. You wish that would happen. And then you see this girl and you realize you don't wish that would happen. Trust me, you don't. And it was a good wake-up call for me to see. So I appreciate you putting your story out there, Kelly, and I hope you're doing okay. I haven't seen a video for maybe a year or so, but I wanted to throw it out there and let you know that your last video was maybe a month before I had my surgery, 2 months. Pete Rocks, aka Sleeve Rocker Pete. He was one of the first few guys, again, that I followed for weight loss surgery, mostly because of the fitness aspect of it, because I was trying to figure out how to get into a routine and weightlifting and that sort of thing. He's an invaluable source of knowledge when it comes to that sort of thing. Very knowledgeable on protein powders and your macros, how much of this and that you should be having, when you should be having it. So, give him a shout and say hi to Jerry, who's in my video. And he's walking away. He just got done cutting grass. But my husband, Jerry, really looks to Pete's videos for advice, especially with weights and workouts. And not to say that women can't, but it's very inspiring for guys to watch. Next one is Princess Monster Truck NC for North Carolina, Sips. And she's actually my friend Amy. She used to live here and work with me at one of my past workplaces, and I absolutely love her. She met some man on the internet and moved away to North Carolina and got married, and so I lost a friend. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Amy. I didn't lose a friend. I just don't get to see her much anymore. But now she's making weight loss surgery videos, so I get to see her like every week. So I'm so excited, and I'm very happy for her. She's doing fabulous. She's only like 2 months post-op, a little bit more than that maybe. And so give her channel a try. Princess Monster Truck NC. She had the SIPS procedure, so it's a little bit of she had a modified SIPS. So if you're interested in sort of the newer, different types of weight loss surgery, she's definitely somebody to check out. All right, so that was part 3. Now I've got to make a part 4 because it just keeps on going. So remember what I said about you get in what you put in, you get out of it what you put into it. Yeah, a lot of people on YouTube to follow, and a lot of relationships and a lot of time spent building the rapport. So part 4 coming up.